Morning, lovely viewer. Well, life stresses have got to me today. There's an awful lot going on in the UK at the moment. Petrol stations are closing, a whole load of grief going on. We've recently transferred over to bottled gas as well for our central heating. So the pains are coming on, and it occurred to me that that old guy, the previous video that I made, that old guy who got bombed out during the war, his parents' house got bombed out. They put him in a temporary accommodation, and he thought, sod you lot, sod everyone, I'm going to build myself a rose garden. That's what him and his dad done, and I can understand why. So all these stresses going on, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to have a wander round my little rose garden. I find it very therapeutic. This here is Eden Rose. It's not in flower at the moment, unfortunately, but I am excited about this because it has now really started to shoot up, show new growth, and it really is starting to flourish. Eden Rose 88, very popular in India, I said in a previous video. And looking at my YouTube account, I do have viewers from India. So if you're watching from India, hi. Eden Rose 88. And yes, I'm excited because there's no disease on this, and this is meant to be a rose that's susceptible to the black spot. But a lot of strong growth coming through now for this. Eden Rose 88, that is a bad example of a flower. That one's gone over. But yes, there it is, in a full recovery from the rose that I unrooted the other day. So that's all good. But let's have a little pop out into the lane. Cinderella fairytale. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, let's have a pop out into the lane. Icebergs making a bit of an appearance here as well. That's good. Yes, it does take your mind off life's worries. I can fully understand that old boy. I can fully understand him. He's Darcy. Him and his dad, sod you all. I'm going to build me a rose garden. Darcey Bussell's looking fine. Queen of Sweden, she's got aphids growing here, but I don't touch these. I don't touch these, and you saw before, I don't spray my roses with anything. That Eden Rose 88, that had a lot of aphids, and they're all gone now. I don't know how, but they're all gone. Maybe something ate them, and there's no harm done. Darcey Bussell, she's one of these roses that, looking at the rose with the naked eye and looking at my phone screen, the colour is very different. This does go very much a purple colour, but Darcey Bussell, she does go through the entire colour spectrum. She does, and this here is Olivia Rose, of course. She's done fantastically well this year. I'm going to try and tap to focus there. That is beautiful. Olivia Rose Austin. She has done so well for me this year. She really has an awful lot of growth. Tap to focus. Come on. Arthur Bell is not doing anything at the moment. But you know I can't walk past this rose, Boscobel, without having a sniff. Beautiful. Beautiful. All life's worries, they disappear. These are only young plants. Of course they are. Planted bare root, these two at the end here, last winter, last November. But I'm going to have a smell of this one as well. Yeah, we only recently transferred over to bulk gas with a small company, and that's going to come and bite us. But the chickens, they're all coming home to roost now. They really are coming out of the pandemic together with our heating for the winter is in danger. There's no question. There is no question about it, and it doesn't surprise me. Oh, this is a nice one. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Sod you all. I'm going to build me a rose garden. That's what he said. That's what he said. And who can blame him? This must be about the third flush that it's putting forward now. I'll tell you what, this here, the Dwarf Salvia, that has done fantastically well. It really has. I planted maybe 8 of them, 7 of them, something like that. And they have just exploded, and I've trimmed them already. I've trimmed them already, cut them back about 3 times. And they've been in flower since, it must be May or June. It needs another cut back now. I need to take some shears to it and cut it all back. But Dwarf Salvia, very impressed with that. Very impressed. Can only be about 12 inches high. This needs cutting back. That's Veronica. That hasn't done as well, hasn't flowered as long. And obviously it needs a good cut back. Veronica. But I'll tell you what, I love this here, this bush. This bush is red and yellow, kind of orange berries. But we need to cut it back. We've got a bit of a dilemma. You can see the garden path there. We need to cut that back. But the birds, they all feast on these berries. And there's not much of a window to cut it back. I know there's nothing nesting in there at the moment. But by the time these berries are gone, spring is nearly there, and they are nesting. So we've got a bit of a dilemma. We might have to lose some of those berries, but they're lovely. Rosedahl. Look at that. Rosedahl. This has done fantastically well. Very healthy. Very healthy, but that is doing very well. I haven't deadheaded, as you can see. You know, I literally do. I literally just pick my camera up and I have a wander around, see what needs doing. But I have seen a rose that I want to get a picture of. Yeah, I find it very therapeutic, even making the videos. I definitely recommend it. The Lark Ascending. Beautiful flower. Yeah, namaste. Is that hello in Indian? I know we've got some Indian viewers. So hi everyone that's out there. Right, this here, Snow Princess, this hasn't flowered for me at all yet. There's no signs of any buds. You saw me plant it. It's very healthy now. The yellowing of the leaves, that was just where it was tied up from storage. Now I've fanned it all out. It's looking very healthy, but there's no sign of any budding. No sign of any budding, but slowly catching monkey. Yeah, there is a flower that I've... Oh, look, I keep seeing flowers. I know there's not many, but we are at the end of September. Let me have a smell of this one. I know it's got a gorgeous scent. In fact, we might make that a thumbnail. Beautiful. Beautiful. But this is the flower that I wanted to film. Gertrude Jekyll. There she is. She doesn't stay this beautiful for very long, maybe a day. But you know, I'm gonna have to have a smell. And all my worries go away. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, here's where she's now finally starting to grow. Gertrude. Just one flower there. But I need to get this over here. Pull that over there somewhere, because what I want to do is get that growing up around there if I can, even if it's just one, because we've got that growing as well, this one, but I want to get a little bit of space there just for a bit of Gertie up there. That's what I'm hoping to get. But there you go, lovely viewer. You know, I come out this morning and I saw this and I just thought, you know what, some things are just not worth worrying about. We're all here in good health. So I grabbed my phone and here we are, but look at that, we're 10 minutes. I time it pretty well. Right, lovely viewer, it is a lovely day and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Thanks a lot.